What is up everyone at AceGamesTV? I'm here back again, lordflamegx, for another Smite guide. This time we'll be reviewing Ra. I was almost about to say weak for some reason. Ra's not really weak. Ra's actually a very good champion. Ra is a damage and healer. He can go early game healer or late game healer. But yeah, Ra is a really good damage, also if you spec him into the right damage at first. So, as always, I'm just gonna go through the abilities first, and pretty much carry on from there. So, his passive ability is called Speed of Light. Each time Ra uses ability, his ground speed increased by 10%, and it will stack up to 3 times. So if I use 3 of my abilities straight away, I will have 30% increase on my ground speed. And I think that's a very good ability because Ra's not really the tankiest champions. He's actually very squishy, so Ra having that ability, he can easily run away. So yeah, that passive ability is a really good one. Yeah, it's easy for him, it's easy for other players because Ra's really squishy. Even though he is range, it's still, if someone gets to him, he can literally be just ganked easily. Okay, he's next. Ability is called I can't even say this. It's pretty much a giant sky beam. That's what I call it, sky beam. Well, pretty much Ra uses. Basically, it's this. Okay, how can I say this properly without going and all that? Basically, it's like, you know when you hold a magnifying glass in those animes and everything, or cartoons, whatever you want to call it, and there's a sunlight beam coming straight down to a certain position? It's like that. Ra uses that, and it can do up to 95 to 295 damage, plus 70% of your mana power. So, you know, the more mana power you have, the more damage that's gonna do. And it only costs 70 to 110 mana and has a cooldown of 30 seconds. Now I'm not gonna be an idiot this time because I remember in my last guide I said some 4 abilities were like so high on cooldowns that I was just stupid because I was using the S as a 0. So you know that I apologize for that. So yeah, carry on. Well, second ability is called Dining Light. Pretty much this is an AoE ability. Anyone in your radius when you're performing this will feel a giant okay, if any of you watch Dragon Ball Z, it's kind of like solar flare. It pretty much can stun the enemy. Well, actually it doesn't stun them, it slows them down, and it also does a bit of damage. It's mainly used against minions though, because champs don't take that much damage on Defining Light. So this is more of a minion kill than a gold kill. It only uses 60 to 100% mana and has a 12-second cooldown. Okay, now this is the ability that's gonna choose your type of play, if you're going early game healer or early game damage. Solar Blessing. Solar Blessing is pretty much where you lay a ray of light on the ground, and this ray of light can either heal teammates or pretty much hurt the enemy team. Now if you want heal teammates, pretty much you do is just use the ray of light over a teammate, and as long as that teammate stays in the circle, he'll be healed. If you're using it on enemies, vice versa, you use it on enemies and it does damage. It's not the best source of damage, but it's mainly for healing in my perspective. But if you can level this up, it will definitely do a lot of damage. This only will last for 6 seconds, and it can heal up to 10 to 50 depending on how much mana power you got. Per second you can gain to 10 to 30 magic and physical bonus in the circle as well. Well, I just found out because that's something new I did not know. Find something out every day. And enemy damage will be 20 to 80 depending on your mana power. So yeah, this ability is really good. I love it. It's great if you're going like, if you want to go early game healer or just damage. It's a great way. So yeah, it only will take up 65 to 105 mana, and it's on an 8-second cooldown. And now was ultimate Searing Pain. Searing Pain is a great move, but it takes a little too long to charge. Searing Pain is kind of like, I'm referring to Dragon Ball Z again, it's kind of like a Kamehameha. And it's just, you draw all this light in and then blast it out in one powerful attack in a straight line. Now here's the thing, it takes a little time to charge. So while you're charging that, enemies can easily get out the way and avoid the blast. So recommend when you're using this, you make sure they don't have anywhere to run, or they're running away. Just make sure when you're using this, it's 100% in your sight, so you can at least get that kill. And this only costs 90 mana. Now the damage this can do is 400 to 700 damage on a champion. This can literally be an insta kill depending on how much magic power you got. If you carry on with if you raise your magic power up to a really high number, you could really do a lot of damage. And the cooldown is from 70 to 50. Yeah, 50 seconds, yeah. Just make sure I read that. Now overall, Wa is a very good character, especially if you use these abilities in the right way. Just for a sample, if you use... okay, let's say this. You have all 4 abilities, you're max level. If you use Divine Light, then go into Sky Beam and place a Solar Blessing in front of the enemy when he's running away, then use your ult as the last thing, you can literally get a gank instantly. If they're running away. If they're coming at you, then same tactic, just you gotta make sure the Searing Pain actually hits. Now items I recommend you use for this is definitely get yourself healing potions, and recommend you buy the ability Hand of God. Hand of God is a great ability. It pretty much can take care of minions in an instant. So if you need to push your minions up quickly, just use Hand of God and Hand of the Gods. I mean, I'm using it. Hand of the Gods to destroy the melee minions, and then it's just easier to push up. I always use Hand of God because it's such a great ability. I don't see why no one else uses it. It will help definitely. Okay, so the boots you want to buy is Boots of Magi. Buy them to level 3. I recommend you buy Book of Thor next, or Obsidian Shard, just to get your mana up. Remember, these are recommendations. So if you just do auto items, these will buy them for you, but you cannot buy Hand of God, Hand of the Gods, if you have auto items on. Then you want to get Hide of Leopard's, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Rod of Typhus. These are pretty much the basic abilities. There's your 6th one. 6th one you can always get. I'll let you decide on that because this is the way you're gonna build it. Recommend Ra is a magic damage, so anything physical damage you're not gonna get much. You're just gonna waste. So you really want to get magic damage in if anything, or more protection. Okay, well overall Ra's a very good character to play. He's one of the free-to-play characters, so if you are in the beta now, you can just play him straight away. He's very good. Ra's more of a left or right lane. He's more right lane than anything. I've barely seen some Ra's in mid, and they normally fail. So yeah, overall this champion's a very good one. He's got no bugs at the moment, so far Ra's totally fine. He's fixed, in my opinion. Yeah, so I give Ra a 9 out of 10 because I would play this character. I would enjoy playing this character a lot. Okay, that's my review. Tell me what you guys think, if any of you play Smite or any of that. Until next time, I'll see you later, and I've been LordFlame.